Fun times. Fun times. Predictions, pain. Predictions mean nothing. Like I said yesterday in the video, I have no idea what the market's gonna do. I know the market was squeezing my freaking nuts yesterday, but I just wanted to hold on to the belief that I was right and the market was wrong this time. I couldn't imagine this market just shaking it off again and going right back to the highs. Luckily, I still had some October 98s and October 97.50 puts on the QQQ. But more importantly, if you see that chart up there, at 950, what time is that? At about 9:47 to 9:51, the QQQ broke down under the 1 minute VWAP and was also breaking 99.50. So what'd we do? We put some shorts on. I bought the QID at 43.87, and I said, all right, I'm in. If they go back down to 43.70, I'll take my 17-cent loss. I'm gonna lose 170 bucks, but maybe this market actually has some room to go down today. Once we got past yesterday's low, which was 98.50 on the QQQ, that's when all hell broke loose. That was the first time we actually had sold off and broke a previous day's low, scaring the shit out of everybody. As the VIX is starting to skyrocket, Apple's phones are bending and people are... I mean, look, if you're putting your phone in your back pocket and you sit on it and you bend, you're an idiot. You know, if I try to bend anything, oh, this degree software, oh, this... If you're going to sit there and bend your phone, it's going to bend. Come on. But again, they sold 10 million of these things already. So what? Now they're only going to sell 40 million instead of 50 million because people are going to put it on hold. The operating system is not working, this bending, blah, blah, blah. But all we needed is a catalyst, right? Oh, there's something wrong with Apple. Sell everything. That's all I needed. That's all I need is a catalyst. The VIX was spiking up. Apple was spiking down. I'm going short the QQQ. And I knocked myself out. I mean, when all else fails, one thing Apple's good for, they really do make a sturdy keyboard. This is what I tend to use when I'm having a bad day. That's the shape of my skull right there, you see? Just doesn't break. They make a hell of a keyboard, these Apple guys. So I knocked myself out. I came back. The market's tanking. It's 10:30, 10:45. I'm thinking, oh my God, that's a pretty big fall. So of course I start lightening up. I wanted to sell the puts first, and then whoosh, the whole market starts just, you know what happened. Anyway. But the crazy thing about today is, and if you could see some of the charts and stuff over there, after selling the puts and getting out of the QID, every trade was on the long side. We bought US Steel. We made a little bit of money. RWLK went green. What do you think? I'm not going to buy it? 28.50 breaks the VWAP. 29.25 starts to get a little acceleration. 29.50 we bought some more. Sold it all at 30. And look at the chart. I sold it at 30 bucks. Look at what the stock did after I sold it. $1.89 straight the fuck up. It's unbelievable. Even when the market's crashing, I could sell a stock and have it go nuts. Now, the one trade that we almost got our asses handed to us, because I was thinking GoPro, here we go. Finally going to make some money on the shorting of the GoPro. And the only way to short GoPro, because I can't get any stock, I had to sell naked calls. Ooh, that's the dumbest idea in the world, right? As soon as it started going down, I was up a little bit of money. I put a stop on it, wound up getting stopped out for a $250 loss. Stock wound up going up like 3 or 4 more points. Unbelievable stock. Just incredible. But other than that, we had RWLK long, US Steel long. I defended the Alcoa today again with a 20,000 share block at 1556, 1557. Thank God it didn't break down under 1550 because I would have taken a beat down on that position, but I wound up selling it 60, 61. Just shits and giggles, playing big blocks of Alcoa, trying to defend that 1450 all by myself, like my 10,000 shares or 20,000 shares or 100,000 shares makes a difference with Alcoa trading in, what, 20 million shares, whatever it did. So, and then, like I traded a bunch of names today, I just wanted to say, but the sick thing is, all right, most of them were on the longs, just trying to scratch out a couple of, I even bought the Qs. There was a little capitulation there under 98, bought them at 98.80, sold them at 99. I mean, it was a pretty active day. Obviously could have done a lot better. I've been thinking about buying 1,000 puts on the QQQ. Today would have been that day. Didn't do it. You know, I can't go big anymore. And this is the situation because I've been making money consistently trading small. And it adds up. If you make money all the time, even if it's small, but you don't take many losses, it adds up and it's doing well. The day that I start buying 100, 300, 500 contracts, I'm gonna take a beat down. I know it, so I can't do it. So I'm buying 10, 20, 30. And then if something goes my way, maybe I add 10, 20, or 30, 60 calls. I haven't had 100 calls on something in a long time, or 100 puts, whatever. But here's the thing, guys. Now, come and hang out with us tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow should be your first day ever in our chat room, because one of the best trades today was some stock I had never traded before in my life. And like I said, we have guys in the room talking about their blah blah stochastics, Bollinger Bands, and you know, Camilla pivot points. GDXJ 3485. He's explaining it on the broadcast. I don't even know what it is. I know the guy's been pretty good on this stock. Buy 1,000 shares. Stock spikes up 40 cents. You can't beat that. I don't even know what it was. Don't even know. Don't even care. I was like, ooh, wow, this is great. I'm not the only one talking in here. Everyone's got their own ideas. Oh, boy. Let me just talk about what's going to happen tomorrow, as if I know. Here's what I'm going to be doing. The market gap's up and it rolls over. I'm going short, balls to the wall. Probably going to dip in, you know, not the 1,000 puts that I've been just hankering for. But, you know, I'll get back into the October 97s, maybe the 98s. You got to pay up a premium on there. That's why I don't like doing it. They're juiced up, the QQQ puts right now, as you can imagine. The QID is where I've been going, but now I'm looking at the SQQQ. So if the market rolls over and SQQQ is not marginable, so you need to have a lot of money to buy the stock, but there are also options. In the money options on these, you know, inverse ratio ETF stocks, they're expensive. You're paying 2 points for in the money put on the stock. So you need a monster move, because if it doesn't go your way, next thing you know, time's against you. You pay too much. You know, you're not going to get a day like this all the time. This is a typical bull market sell-off. Whoosh, get them all out, rip the hell out of the market, and then generally we lick our wounds and start coming back. But this time, kids, we're very, very close to the precipice. Now, I thought 97.53 was my closing price that I predicted 20 weeks ago. The Baba IPO, the Apple release, and all that stuff. Now, we got there. What am I supposed to do now, right? The QQQ got almost to 97.50 and change. Got to 97.70, 20 cents away. I mean, it's close enough. But tomorrow, if we break 97.70, come on. People are just looking for a reason to sell, right? Oh, the Apple phone's bendable? You got to sell it, right? They're looking for any reason to sell right now. But you know, the government's there to protect the market, and we probably won't have a monster down day after one of these disgusting, awful days, right? So, that being said, I've got no idea what's going to happen tomorrow, but I will be buying Alcoa if it doesn't break under the 15.53 again. I will defend that name. I'll buy 10,000 shares with a 3-cent stop. Pops 10 or 12 cents. I make 1,200. I risk 300 to make 1,200. That's the trade I put on today. Worked out. Could have worked out better because I didn't hold on till past, whatever. If the market rolls over, if we gap up tomorrow and fail to start to rally, we roll over, you want to go short the market. If we gap down tomorrow, but we fail to break yesterday's lows or today's lows, which I don't think is possible, because if we do gap down tomorrow, we're probably going to be below today's lows, which will scare people. But then there might be just a whoosh at the beginning and then a big check mark rally into the afternoon. Again, we don't know. But I do know one thing. If the market does gap up tomorrow, making everybody, oh, thank God the market's gapping up. Oh, maybe the worst is over. And then if we roll over, it exasperates. Is that a word? Yeah, something like that. It'll make the move that much more frightening because people are like, oh, no, it didn't hold the gap. I better get out, blah, blah, blah. They're looking for reasons to sell. They're looking for reasons to sell. Now, cyber, the crazy thing is this morning, all I was thinking about is where's this cyber going to open up? I held a little bit overnight. I was like, ooh, good. It opened up at 33. I'm out. I think it spiked 2 points as soon as I sold, of course. But more importantly, right now, I am out of the stock market. I've sold most of my Alcoa in the 17s. Down to 1685. I have sold 90% of my QQQ above 100. The last lot, 99.50. That's when I was pissed because the market rallied back that day. No more AIG. Don't own any of these biotech stocks. I own nothing. I got a little US Steel, little Alcoa, little QQQ, but nothing. 95% stocks sold near the highs of the year. So I'm a winner in that respect, but again, I really wanted to make some real money on this down day and didn't do it. My fault. My fault. I didn't want to push the limits. So email me, call me, pigeon mail me, do something. Get in touch with me. I could be your friend. I could be a friend to you. I could be a friend to you. Boggs. Shawshank Redemption. Oh, my wife's home. Gotta go.